Well, hello, my darlings, and welcome back to Morning Cuppa with Wallace. How fabulous! How fabulous! Now, I had the most interesting day yesterday. Now, I haven't got my cuppa in front of me because I actually wasn't going to do this video today. I Yeah, I wasn't going to do it. I was going to do one after Easter. So, first off, happy Easter and have the best break if you're going away, whatever you're doing over Easter. Take care and really, really enjoy it and have the best time over Easter. And yeah, just really enjoy. And thank you for joining me on Morning Cuppa with Wallace. I think I've been doing these now for about 4 weeks or something like that. I have been thinking about whether, they're worthwhile or benefit, all these things run through our mind. I had a bit of a hard day yesterday. I went through a bit of silly stuff yesterday, as we all do, centering myself back into getting out of my head and into my heart. And so that's been and it was a real headbang for me, darlings. And I think the thing that came out of it was, for me, um, I felt I felt like it, and I'm going to be doing the big video today as well for Saturday. I call it the big video because it's the longer video and etc. etc. So, but what I wanted to say was this. Yesterday, I felt really, really overwhelmed by all of the things that are going on in the world, in America, in Palestine, because I'm an empath. I think everything came rushing at me, and I found myself overwhelmed. I found myself in a space where I was in tears, and it was I was a bit shocked, really. I was a bit shocked and rocked, shocked and rocked, darlings. And I think for me, there was a bit of a wake up call in there, and I think the wake up call was that um, it's difficult times for all of us, healers, empaths, people who are channeling, mediumship, bringing through messages. Um, yeah, you know, it's not easy. It's difficult, and it's a bit like I realised that it's okay to get knocked off your feet, and um, it's okay to get knocked off your feet and feel like you know you're not sure of the way back. You're not sure of how to come back from it all. You just totally you just want to give it all up and run away. But when you're called to do something, when you're called to do things, when you're called to help, and I think for me, one of the things that I've always been very mindful of in the videos that I'm doing and the videos that I've done is to try and put it forward in a, you know, partially fun way, but also leave on a high note. Does that all make sense? I mean, I'm probably babbling a bit. I do digress, but leaving on a high note. What are the really good things? I think I just felt totally overwhelmed by all the, the bloody doom and gloom. And I was a bit swamped by all that and wanted to run away and thought, what am I doing? What's the value? What am I giving that is helpful? Because I'm not helpful to you if I'm, a babbling mess, or I'm feeling like, I'm struggling to be in the space, or I can't deliver, true and honest messages. Um, but I can. I can. I just, I realised that, as I said to someone recently, I just had a really shitty day yesterday, but um, I bounced back, and I'm back on the horse, so to speak. The thing threw me off and dumped me on the ground a bit. But, and why am I sharing all this? I'm sharing it with you because this is our lives, ours, yours and mine, all of us. We're all in this space in some shape or form, or some way or another. We're all in this space at the moment where we're feeling really stretched and really like, whoa, what the? And what do we do about that? And I feel it's really important that I stay in the space and that I stay there to deliver what I get, to deliver the channeling, to deliver what comes, to deliver all of that. Because hopefully, I'm being told, that's what I need to be doing, and that's what people need. And we get into our heads, don't we? We get into our heads, darlings, about, oh, is that true? Is that just in my head? Is that my ego talking? And it isn't. I think those of you that know me and have been around long enough know that this is not about ego, and I'm not coming from ego. I just don't work in that way. This is not about me. I'm just the messenger. I always say that. But I do try and leave. I do try and, leave you with something that's uplifting and worthwhile. And sometimes I think, should I share these things or not? But I feel in sharing them, I'm like you, where we can have these times, we can have these moments, and we can know that this too will pass, that we will be able to move on from it. And I want us to be able to move on in really, really positive, uplifting ways, because I sure don't want to be, the messenger of nonsense and just all the bad stuff. I don't want to be that person. I want to, I always say to spirit before I do the readings, give me, give me the good things, give me, um, give me what I need to deliver, give me positive, uplifting messages. I want to be the bearer of those. So I'm sort of being, today, sounds a bit melancholy, really, but I think today I'm just sharing with you that, like you, it's easy to become overwhelmed with all of the stuff that's going on. It's easy to walk into the space of the rubbish, all the all the doom and gloom, all the what might happen, could happen, is happening, they say is happening, and just go, whoa, 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 wait, and just pull back from that and say to yourself, how do I feel about it? Is it true? Because so much of what's being said and so much of what's going on and so much of that is happening is, hype, um, things manipulated, turned around to suit certain circumstances, um, all of those things. And it's easy for us to get caught up in the anger of it all. And I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to get caught up in the anger of it all. But having said that, I don't want you to take your foot off the pedal and not, stay together and be solid together on, what's right and what your values are and what's the best thing for, certainly in America, what's the best thing for for you? What's the best thing for your family? What's the best thing for other people's families? And I think if we can cast our net that bit wider and look at what's the best thing for others as well as ourselves, then it's we, not me, and it's us, not I. And that's really important right now. It's very important right now for us to be in a space of the we and us and the solidarity. And I know that, Bernie Sanders and AOC are, and I'm going to talk about that in the bigger video today, because that's what's been coming to me. I know that all of that is drawing big crowds, but the crowds need to be bigger. There needs to be a bigger groundswell. There needs to be more. And sometimes, a bit like yesterday, when Spirit says to us, well, buck up, buddy, come on, get your A into G, and don't moan and groan about it. I'm calling you, and that's the deal. And I'll support you. I'll be there for you. You deliver the messages and you deliver things in an honest and heartfelt way. And I do hope that I do that. I hope that I deliver the things that I do in, a compassionate and heartfelt way. I'd be pretty bloody disappointed in myself if I didn't. So I sure hope that I do. And I'm not sure about continuing the morning cuppa with Wallace. Perhaps some feedback on that might be good. I thought that when I first started, it might really, our little earth angels come in, the older one. They had their little brushes last night. We had to brush them and clip their little coat a bit and tidy them up around their little parts, and because they've got this long silky hair, and it sure does get matted. In a way, I know it sounds funny, but it reminds me of my grandmother had hair, sort of that colour. It went a bit more whitish as she got older, but she was pretty old, and but her hair was like that. It was long and just like fairy. It was just, oh, it was amazing. She just had such soft and amazing hair. Not like me. My hair's, thick and woolly. But my grandmother's was fine and silky hair. I digress, darlings. You know I do. So yeah, so I'm wanted to come on. I'm going to upload this direct because I wasn't going to do it, and then I decided I would. So I'm going to upload this, and I don't know how it'll come out. I'm going to upload it directly into, I normally give it to Clara to do, but this one I'm going to just put some things on and upload it and hope it all works out okay for today, because today's when I not normally have it for you to look at. But, perhaps some feedback for me, because I'm thinking about whether, when I first started, I thought this would be a good way to increase our numbers and to, gain more subscribers and build, the channel. But I'm I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Um, I feel in a way that um, it's sort of chopped it in half and it's detracted a bit from the other video. But anyway, look, some feedback on it would be great. And I don't mind your feedback. I'm, perfectly happy with it because we all think differently, don't we? We're not all the same. I sound a bit melancholy today, even to myself. But I do love you all. I hope you have a wonderful Easter. I want you to really, really enjoy it. Have the best time. In Australia here, it's sort of like a holiday time for us. We have a few days off, Easter Friday, Good Friday, right through till, Easter Monday off, and most people go back to work on Tuesday. But this year, because the next Monday is Anzac Day, people are taking some more time. So it's going to be quiet and very holidayish, but good for people. Everybody needs the break. They need to be around their friends and rallies, and they need to be in that space to build their personal resilience. Love you all. Love you. So, feedback, please. That would be most helpful for me. And let me know about, Wednesdays, morning cuppa with Wallace, even though today I don't have my cuppa in my hand. But just to have this chat with you, just tell you where I'm coming from and what things are about for me. And, you never know what helps. And, I do love to hear from you all. I love to hear your comments and what you say. And I'm open and allowing. Thank you. And we'll see you after Easter. Enjoy. Take care. Love, love. Mwah.